In this video I take you down to look at futuristic ThyssenKrupp Mark II, and today I found out its lift's actual name is ThyssenKrupp Isis. Oh dear, that is bad. Well, Isis didn't exist when ThyssenKrupp named the lift this, but nevertheless, that is still bad. A lot of people think his lift's called Synergy. I'm not quite sure why, but it's actually called Isis. This is so odd. The futuristic buttons on it I actually like. This is actually the updated design of the original futuristic ThyssenKrupp, because that was really futuristic, and often the keypad floor selection was really weird. The updated version's a bit more plain looking, and quite often have both the Mark 1 and Mark II chimes. For this one, for some reason, only has the Mark 1 chime. Ba ba, which is the weirdest lift chime I know of, and these lifts are incredibly unreliable, mainly due to the absolutely awful logic. It's an absolute nightmare to maintain. Well, a lot of logic and sense of the Mark 1 was really fun with the keypad floor selection, but in the sort of maintenance terms, how the fuck do you maintain this thing? You can do fuck all with this logic. It's an engineer's nightmare. Absolute horrible to work with. Its logic's terrible. Now the actual lift cart and motor is the bit that's called Isis, and right, that is very weird. The lift car design isn't really that strongly built. It's more strongly built than, say, Schindler 3300, but the 2-to-1 cabling's round the top, lift round rather than round the bottom, meaning it needs more support than if it's just round the bottom. And even though it needs more support, it still doesn't really have that much supporting metal to it, so it's quite cheap. So maybe it's a ThyssenKrupp Isis, because it'll drop down the shaft and kill the people in it. And the voice in this lift I think is very odd. Second floor, it's very weird, and the Mark II also has the door open and close announcements, and up and down announcements, when the Mark 1 only had the floor announcements. Since this is an Isis, it'd be nice if there's a way to change your floor announcements to, what about Dean saying the magic words? So then, I'm not actually sure how you freefall this lift, but a freefall procedure seems very weird. And there's instructions on the door of a logic cabinet, and it's called brake release, although since this is an Isis, I think I should call it decapitation, because you could put someone in the lift with their head sticking out, lift, then freefall it and chop off their head. Is out of service. Alternatively, does the lift go shooting up on freefall when anyone on top of it gets crushed? Because yeah, remember, this is an Isis. You need to be careful of this lift, like really careful. It might blow up. So then, another thing about the logic, it's got a fucking intrusion switch. And getting the logic cabinet door shut and the switch pressed to get a lift working again is a real nightmare. The lift just doesn't move if the intrusion switch is not pressed. Horrible logic. And on top of the lift, very weird inspection control. Often you're just driving the lift along an inspection and the lift will just suddenly stop and stop working, which is really scary. A lot of times on one of these, lift just refuses to move and you're a long way from a door, so it traps you on top. Yeah, it really is an Isis. It tries to kill you if you surf it.
Coming down. Door closing. Door closing.